Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be doing a cash stuffing for my first paycheck in January. I've decided that I'm going to be doing a few things a little bit differently, so you'll see that kind of as we go, but the big thing is I'm going to try and be doing these cash stuffing videos once a week because I'm actually really addicted to this process. So I was like, you know what, let's try and get that done. Might make me save a little bit more money if I'm doing it more consistently. But let's just get straight into it. Let's start by doing our count. So 51, 52, 53. So 300 in 50s. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. 200 in 20s. So that's 500. There's 110. And there is 4 5s. So $530. It's a good number to get started with. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually break up some of that money, mainly because I get money out of Woolworths at the moment. I just get it at the checkout at Woolworths because I don't actually have a bank. It's a little bit, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, you don't get to pick your denomination, so I get a lot of 50s, and then 20s if I go to the ATM, but I forgot what I was saying again. Anyway, continuing, we're going to start off with savings and emergency because I'm going to break up some money. So I'm going to take this 20 and put it on my pile and replace it with a 50, which means I'm going to be adding $30 to savings. What's today's date? The 9th. Which means I should have $150. 51.50, perfect. All right, so $150 in savings, and that means I have an extra $20 that I can then put into another sinking fund. Excellent. I'm going to do a similar thing with emergency. So emergency is going to be getting a little bit funky over the next couple of things because I'm going to be adding a placeholder value into my emergency thing, and then this $250 is going to be a bank transfer into my emergency fund digitally. So I'm going to be adding the $250 placeholder plus $20 to the amount that I have. So I should end up with $200 in cash plus the $250. So I'm technically adding $270. So we should end up with a total of $450. To do that though, I'm going to get 5 20s and I'm going to replace these 4 over here and put in 2 50s. So all up, we should have a total of $450. So 51, so that's 350, 20, 40, 60, 82. So that is $450 in my emergency fund, 250 of that digitally, and how much was that? 200 in cash. And as I keep going, as the numbers get higher, I'll replace them with the different placeholder options that I have. But I want to really be putting a lot of money into my emergency fund, and I don't want to be taking all of that money out into cash because sometimes you just need to have money in the emergency fund digitally. Anyway, so that should now be the correct denominations for everything else that I want to stuff. So I'll go back to the start. There are 2 things that are not getting stuffed today, which is insurance and dental, and that's not getting stuffed because I'm going to the dentist tomorrow, and the insurance money and the dental money is going to be used when I'm at the dentist. But we'll just start with subscriptions. It's just going to get 5 today. All right, so hopefully I actually did calculate this correctly. So it should now have a total of 65, which I have my Apple, nope, I have Disney Plus subscription is due in March, which is $112. So we are well on our way to that. got a few things to add before then, but as we go, we should be able to get that done. I totally missed the envelope with the tracker. All right, medical today is going to be getting 20. You'll notice I did end up separating out the dental part that I put in here last week, which was $25, which is all now gone, but that's okay. 0901 plus 20, so we should be at 55. So there's the beautiful ocean tracker. All right, and adding a 20, so we should be at 55. So 20, 40, 55. Perfect. Love it. Like I said, dental's got nothing. I removed the 25 that was in there. And then I had to go into the insurance money because I didn't have enough to pay for my dental visit. Missed one. All right, union fees is going to be getting 20. So it is currently at 90. So this should put us at 110. Which is a seventh of the way there. We got our lovely little country road tracker. All right, so 50, 70, 90, 110. Perfect. Actually, let's put the nice ones at the front. There we go. It's a little bit better. All right. Beautiful. Insurance is getting nothing, and I removed all $140 that was in that account. We'll start building that up again from next week. Car is going to get 40. So we're currently sitting at 120. So this will put us at 160. There we go. We got tracker all filled in and adding 2 20s. All right, so 50, 1, 20, 40, 60. Perfect. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's building up quite quickly, which is good. I have a lot of money I need to build up for that one, but I have quite a bit of time for it, so it's fine. Maintenance is going to be getting 20. So we're getting into the kind of newer ones that don't have a lot in it at the moment. So 0901, adding 20. And this is the tree tracker on the bit of a thicker card, which is really nice. There you go. How much was I adding? 20. So we'll add a nice 20. Sure. Alright, so that's maintenance. And that is either home or car maintenance. Doesn't really matter which. Home is getting 20. I'm not 100% sure what those this category is going to be including, but we're just going to keep adding to it until I decide. So I think household is like my cleaning items and stuff like that. This I think is going to be for more bigger home purchases that don't fit into any of the other categories maybe. I don't know. All right. Let me know. What do you think I should put my home category as? Utilities. This is for things like extra money in the electricity. So if my electricity bill goes over the $70 I budget, it'll come out of here. As well as the water bill and stuff like that. So that should be at 40 now as well. Lovely. So that's all good. These ones are going to just build up slowly in the background until I need them, which will be nice. And emergency and savings are done. And then we have this bank folder here. So what I'm going to be doing is I have 3 main savings banks accounts. One with ING, one with Rams, and one that's called Rates, which is my normal bank. What I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be filling in these trackers with the amounts, and every time I take money out of those savings accounts, I'm going to be tracking it on here, because I find that I'll often just move money around my accounts for no reason, and I really want to stop doing that. Anyway, so we're going to start by adding $200 to my rates account. That's going to be happening every fortnight, so that'll be happening once a month. Sorry. It's happening every fortnight, so that'll be happening every second week that I'll be adding to that balance. So that's there. Next is RAMS. This is the emergency fund bank account. I don't really need to have that then, do I? I'll just put it in here anyway. Just so I can make sure that I have the correct amount of money in that account at all times. So I don't want to be not doing that. Alright, and lastly, ING is my like big savings account. And so one, I'm going to be adding $200, which means the balance is now going to be $2,000, because that's the one that's got money in it at the moment. Okay, so that is going to be going into the bank section. Lovely. Now that is bills completed. Let's move on to the other ones that I have. And I've got such a squeaky chair today. All right, so appliances, we are going to give 20 today. I'm still working. I've decided that instead of getting the extracting mop thing, I don't even know what it's called. It's like a steam extractor. Instead of getting that, I'm going to get a handheld vacuum first, which is a little bit cheaper. And also, I kind of need something to be able to vacuum my stairs, because I have a robo vacuum, but that can't do stairs. So that's going to be the plan. I did that wrong. Adding 20 to 120 does not make 120. So that should be 140. All right, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 140. Lovely. So that's building up quite nicely, actually, considering I'm mostly adding 20s to that. Household today is going to be also getting a 20. So that's going to be going up quite a bit. 120, so that's now 55. I will be spending some of that this fortnight probably, because I need to buy a can opener and a whisk, because I somehow lost those in the move when I moved at the start of the year, and I cannot find them anywhere. I had to open a can the other day and I couldn't, so my recipe kind of went down the drain that I was making. Shopping, again, I have used up all of my shopping money, which is kind of unsurprising. So I'm going to be adding into shopping $20. I think if I keep that number low, then I'm less likely to spend too much money. Then again, I could also spend all the money again as well, but we'll try and keep that shopping money in there until next week. All right, clothing is going to be getting $15 today. I am going back to school soon and would like to upgrade my wardrobe just a little bit. I work as a school teacher, and we go back. We're meant to go back next week, but not quite sure, because the students are now not going back until February 7th instead of when they were meant to be going back. So I don't actually know what's going to be happening over the next couple of weeks, but I would like to buy some stuff for school. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Perfect. So I might be building this up a bit over the next couple of weeks so I can buy some more school clothing. Which sometimes my school clothing is like actual school branded stuff, which is really cool. And other times it's just random pairs of shorts and shirts and stuff. All right, technology is not getting as much today. It's been getting 50 for the last couple of weeks, but it's now going to get 40 today. So we're at 190. We're doing pretty well on the technology one, actually. I've also decided the first thing I want to get for my technology is one of those kind of health tracking rings. Like, I've got my watch, but I sometimes don't like wearing my watch when I'm sleeping. So I want to get one of those rings that has like the week-long battery power that you can just put on your finger and it just measures stuff. I don't know, I don't 100% know how it works, but it looks really cool. So I think that's my current plan, and that's about $250 US. So the goal is about 400, 500 for that. And then if I decide to not get that, I might actually update my Apple Watch. It's getting a little bit old. All right, birthdays is going to be getting 5. The first birthday I have of the year is not until June, so I have plenty of money at the moment for that, so we're not too worried about that one. All right, 0901, 5, which means we should have 40. I don't know what happened here. Okay, 25, 10, 15, 20, so 40. That was a weird way to count things, but it's okay. So that is birthdays done. Alright, next events is going to be getting a 20 today. I don't really have any big events coming up, but I know that some of the events that I do towards the end of the year have a bit more of a cost to them, so I might as well get started now while I have the extra funds. And then we'll see how we go later on in the year. We might fully fund it and not have to worry about it. Alright, 5, 10, 15, 30, no, 5, 10, 15, 35, 85. Perfect. Alright, events is done. I think the first event that I have is Christmas in July. So my school puts on a really big production where the hospitality students cook all this food, and it's like a full 3-star, 3-meal dining event, which is really cool, but that costs a bit of money, so gotta have that ready. Miscellaneous is going to be getting 20. I also took the money out of that to purchase some stamps for school, so not great, but I am going to be adding in a stationery fund to stop me from doing that, because I do love buying stationery, so we need to have a fund for it. But I don't have an envelope, so we're just going to put it in the back of another one. Holidays getting a little bit less than usual as well. It is going to be getting 25. Actually, no, that's kind of on par. I'm going to go on a cruise with my mum at some point in time. We were planning to do a cruise in 2020, but it got cancelled. So then we kept looking at doing another one, but don't know when. 51. I think I'm missing a 20. There it is. Okay. 51, 20, 40, 45. 145. Yeah, so this is going to be my cruise fund so that we can eventually book one of those in. I want to go on a cruise to New Zealand. I think that would be an amazing trip. But that's going to cost quite a lot of money, so we have to get prepared for that. All right, investments. I think I'm doing quite well on my investments, actually. We're currently at 150, and we are going to be adding a $50 note into this one. This is my goal for the year, is to really increase the number of investments that I have. To stop doing that. That's the second time I've done that. So 200. Okay. And grab us a 50. So we should now be at 200. 51, 20, 40, 60, 82. Perfect. Yeah, so that is my goal, to increase the amounts of investments. I think I want to add $2,000 worth of investments this year, which I think should be doable, but I'll have to see how we go. It will depend on whether I can get some more sales and stuff on Etsy, and maybe even increase the YouTube fan base. What's furniture getting? Furniture's getting a 50. I need a new bed. So this is going to take a long time to save up for, but got to start somewhere, right? All right, so that is furniture. we go. And then we have this one. I accidentally ordered a second clothing one. Kind of hard to see there, but accidentally ordered a second clothing thing. So I'm going to be using this tracker as a stationary folder for the moment. So let's stationary. And it is, I keep forgetting the date. So we're going to be adding $70 to this one because it is back to school season. So I do need to get a decent amount of things just to be prepared. So we'll add that in there. There we go. All right, and that is it. We have all of our sinking funds now accounted for. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please leave a like down below. If you have any tips or suggestions or any videos that you'd like to see me do, please leave them in the comments down below. And I wanted to say a huge, massive thank you to everybody that subscribed. I have gotten 50-something subscribers in the last month and a bit, and I am so stoked. I am super, super happy with that. I'm glad you guys are all enjoying my videos. I was super nervous putting them up, but I'm getting really addicted to the cash stuffing and it's really helping me save money. So I'm really happy about that. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.